three French hens, two ducks, and a partridge in a
Are you excited? No? I just like went for it. I'm so eager. It's the fourth kind. We already have this on DVD.
Do we?
Yeah. I do like this. Well, okay. I like this movie. I don't think it's amazing. I think a lot of you guys at home will either love or hate it because it's found footage, but I do love found footage. Have you seen this film?
I don't think so.
It's fucking terrifying. Like, I would be scared to watch it with you.
Yay.
Because it's like based on a true story. I am a fan of this movie, but it's actually a really good pick because it's a movie I haven't seen in a long time, and when I first saw it, it did creep me out. Because they do this whole thing at the start where the actors are like come out of character and they talk about this is a real thing that actually happened, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's a found footage film that's about alien abduction. That's what it's about, and it's, you know, based on a true story.
Okay. Redeemed?
Redeemed. Wait, we'll see, because that's what I thought about Amityville Horror, and look what happened to that. In remote Alaska, I believe this is Nome in Alaska, but I know Nome is the place where most alien abductions happen. Or maybe just sightings. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. In remote Alaska, citizens have been mysteriously vanishing since the 1960s, despite multiple FBI investigations. The truth is out there. The truth behind the phenomena has never been discovered until now. While videotaping therapy sessions with traumatized patients, love some regression therapy in films, I'm all about that. Psychologist Dr. Abigail Tyler unwittingly exposes terrifying revelations of multiple victims whose claims of being visited by alien figures all share disturbingly identical details. So it's based on the actual case studies the fourth kind uses Dr. Tyler's never before seen archival footage alongside of dramatic reenactments to present the most disturbing evidence ever documented. This is all fake. You know that this is definitely all fake. But I love the idea behind it. Good pick. This is probably gonna be the most scary film that you picked the whole, I was gonna say the whole month. We haven't been gone for that long, just 12 days. Because everything else I found like had like a comedy kind of aspect, except for Amityville, don't worry, and Dreamcatcher. I guess everything else was kind of a little bit lighthearted. I just want to say, let's get on to the fourth kind. I'm sure you guys have all seen this at home. Let me know what you guys think of this film down below before I give my score, and let me know what you think I'll score it. I'm gonna guess what I'm gonna score it. I think I'll score it a 7, but I could be really surprised and, you know, do an Amityville or even a Lake Mungo flip and really love it or really hate it. Let's go. I just finished watching The Fourth Kind, and I do want to talk about it, obviously, but I want to address a couple of things. I've been reading your comments from yesterday's video, lovely video, when I finally cracked. But a lot of you guys are asking me why I don't like monkeys. I know that monkeys and chimpanzees aren't the same thing. I'm very aware of that. But I don't know if any of you ever have seen the episode on Oprah. I'm a huge Oprah fan, by the way, where she interviews the woman who got her face bitten off by a chimpanzee, and they found the teeth in her jaw from the monkey. I mean, it's a chimpanzee, but it's a helper monkey. You know the helper monkey? So whenever I see a monkey, I think about them like biting into someone's jaw, and I don't like it. I don't think they're cute, and it creeps me out. And also, if you've ever been to Bali, there's like a monkey sanctuary where you can go there and like the monkeys just like grab you and like take all this shit from you, and it's not like a cute thing. It's like creepy, and they look like people, like the movie, but they're not people, and I just don't like them. That's why I don't like monkeys. And I know that monkeys and chimps aren't the same thing, but I don't even like gorillas or anything like that. They always just creep me out. Just because in that one interview you actually see the woman's face and it's like concaved and she's got a veil over it. You can look it up, and her whole face has been eaten by this monkey, and it just traumatized me. So that's why I don't like monkeys. Some people get bitten by dogs and they don't like dogs,
but for me it's monkeys. I just don't like them. Anyway, that was really funny. Also, to you people who have been hating on me, I've gotten a few haters. I thought you guys really liked the series, but I've seen, and I didn't want to address this for a while, but I've seen a lot of thumbs down. Yesterday's video got, I think, 6 or 7. Or today's got 6 or 7, and it's very unlike you guys. I don't know if I've got a flood of new people coming in, because usually you guys are really respectful and really nice. I've also gotten a bunch of hate about like how young I look, which is shame on you, because I'm almost 30 and I look like I'm 14. I don't think that that is quite a diss for me. Maybe a diss for you, sitting in your parents' basement, telling me off for looking young. I don't know if it's bitter. Anyway, I wanted to say thank you to the haters, because those views, you know, I don't make a lot on YouTube, so, you know, your extra views really count. Anyway, let's get on to the fourth kind. Now I've served back the haterade. I love you guys know that. You know who I'm talking to. I love you guys, not the other people. Anyway, let's talk about the fourth kind. This is a funny movie because it's one of those movies, the first time you see it, it definitely has a different effect. It's kind of like Paranormal Activity or Blair Witch, but the first time you see him, it's a different feeling to like the second or third time. Obviously, this film is fake, and it's one of those fake docudrama kind of things, but I do find there is some problems with it because of that. I felt like they were trying to push that angle a bit too hard, that when it shows the side-by-side footage of what really happened and the reenactment, it just looks very bizarre, and it takes you out of the story because you're like watching it and knowing it's not real and you're very aware of it. Not the recreating part, not really the original footage. And then you put so much thought into the original footage and how they make it look really like bad and, you know, filmed really bad, really grainy. And so you're thinking about why they made it look that bad to make it look real, and then your brain just escapes you. I don't know if that's happened to you guys, but that definitely happened to me rewatching this film, and I think this is probably the third time I've seen it. So for me, it wasn't as fun as the first couple of times. The first time I thought it was fun, I thought it was genius, but I do want to say this film's quite problematic, and I don't know if this is worthy of a Does This Offend You episode, but these are some kind of facts that I read about it. This is on IMDb, by the way. The movie's hoaxed interviews have angered families of real missing persons in and around Nome, Alaska, for trivializing their loss. Melanie Edwards, vice president of an organization representing tribal peoples in Alaska, described the movie as insensitive to the family members of people who have gone missing in Nome over the years. Universal has refused to discuss the movie with that organization or local journalists. Also, very important, the real Nome is 51% Native Alaskan, but there are no indigenous characters in the film, or at least none stated to be. And the end credits do not include the usual, the events and persons depicted in this film are fictitious. So yes, that is the problematic issues of the fourth kind, but I really do like the film, which is so sad, but I just liked it a lot less than I used to, and I felt like it was very disconnected. It's a little bit unreliable, the tone, I feel like, throughout the film because of it trying to mislead you. Also, when you read up those kind of things, you're like, oh, it's a little bit gross in a way. If they could have given some funding or some actual help to people who have gone missing in a certain way, maybe they could have even shown at the end and made it more of a serious tone if they showed the people missing, because then at least it's getting the word out. You know what I mean? And it would have worked. I don't know, I just felt like that's like a little bit eerie when people take something that is true and profit off it without trying to even give it back or even talk to the people who are involved. I think that's pretty like messed up and rude. But I don't know, I could be the only one. There were a few things that I did really like about the film. The aliens aren't really so much in there, but what I did like is the details that they put into the film, into the footage to kind of give it a little bit of a more realistic tone, and these are more detailed. So as I said, it's very unreliable with the story and the side-by-side kind of swaying back and forth, but what I did like is the bleeping. They didn't just bleep out names, they silenced names. They also blurred out the shooting, which obviously they had to because it was real, but I thought it just made it feel so much more creepy. As someone who blurred out things in the news all the time, my old job was that, it felt real to me because of that. Overall, I do think it has an underwhelming end, and yeah, I'm very surprised that I didn't like this as much as the first time I saw it. I don't think I would have given it a really big score the first time I saw it. I probably would have given it a 7. Now I'm gonna give it a 6 actually, because they kind of pissed me off. But that's how I feel. Have you guys seen the fourth kind? What did you think of it? Have you seen it once or twice, and did your opinion change? What do you think about the details that I told you about how people in the town are actually pissed about it, and how it didn't feature anyone who was native, which I'm sure you guys know it's very important to have diversity in movies and TV, and even so much more important if it's about a particular town where it is diverse. So what you doing? Okay, that is how I feel today. Tomorrow is the last day. I cannot wait for it to be kind of over. I'm excited. I thought you guys really liked this. Let me know if you do, and if I've just had a few fuckers come and mess it up. But I do really enjoy reading all your comments, and sorry I've been a bit slow to get back to you guys. I've been kind of under the weather, but we're powering through, and I can't wait. Guys, tomorrow and today is your last chance to leave me some comments, and I'm getting all the names down to who will win the 12 Days of Christmas DVDs, and a huge thanks to those who have been participating so far. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for your final chance. You have to watch that one to win as well, so I'll talk to you then. Bye.